So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rummenigge. No foul, says the referee. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And that has left him in a heap. Rudiger is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's Neymar!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Shifted it to the flank. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass isn't the best. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Lampard, a player of legendary status. Rummenigge.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played back in. Goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Petit clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! And now the breakaway. Rummenigge. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a chance. Shot could... And the shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 45
And a
minutes,
trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well,
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
For your safety. Substitution for Arsenal, number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's the second half started.
Frank Lampard. Number 12,
Now it's Messi.
coming on the field.
Messi,
Number
and a
9.
chance! He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bale is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Marquinhos. That has not gone well. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel.
The attendance for this match was 60,100.
So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Zaire Emery. Neymar is always playing with one. Takes a shot! He scores! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Back into the middle. He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. And here's the chance to counter. Rummenigge.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
He's on Takahara! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Neymar, McAllister, an uncompromising challenge. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Zanetti. Chouameni, played out wide. Belletti.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
All driven towards... Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he get on the end of this? There's no flag. McAllister, and this is Neymar. And he's taking no chances there. It's a really well-measured ball. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Santos.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Marquinhos. Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the counter is on. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Neymar really needed to concentrate.
Neymar is on his own. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Khan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There's a searching pass. Tries a shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Santos have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling that...
Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal have the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Zanetti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Now he's got space here. Pinches it off him. Vieira could move up a gear here. He's found a way through, and he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Zanetti. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's Van Basten! Goal! Arsenal! And he celebrates his 30th goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been... And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic,
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gate.
It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Van Basten. Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 12, Vieira. Coming on the field, number 10, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 14, Romario. Number 6, McAllister.
And we're off again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Takes a shot! They've scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square and... chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a nicely shaped ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Attendance for this match was 61,052.
Zanetti. And he's there to make the challenge. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has found him in acres of space. There's the header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Knocks it into space. Chouameni.
Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's a sharp little ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the finish! And they've got rid. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's running through. That is lovely. He's going for goal!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Santos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Header! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Arsenal come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the right, and he skips past his man. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we... Has a shot! Roberto Carlos. Now it's Eto'o, and it's Vieira. Now he's got space here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ito. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Zanetti. And it's Vieira. Chance here to counter. Little pass back. Vieira. And he's in on goal. Van Basten! Goal! Arsenal! There's your man, leader, legend, another part of his legacy. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Linton. Now it's Neymar. Driving forward. Neymar stood his ground strongly. And it's Vieira.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's Ito! You've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played in deep. And out it comes again. Vieira. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only
punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Takahara. Takahara! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the volley. Lacking in accuracy.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Vieira. 75 minutes played. He's picked his way through. Ball swung in. Cleared away. Crossed in once more.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Eto'o. Arsenal getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and you can't really see things changing.
Chouameni, McAllister. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Here's Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the right. 2 minutes to be added on. And time is up. Arsenal are going up, and now they can dream. Arsenal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line.
Welcome to
This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Cross into the box. That's really well cleared and smartly reclaimed. Zanetti.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Van Basten, and he's got the beating of his man. He can get that clear. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, can he get onto this? Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Linton. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Foot in. Pedri. Oh, it's Batistuta. Probing pass. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Two added minutes has been
Decent
indicated.
attempt, but not quite good enough. And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. Van Basten. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Vieira, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance, must be! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? This looks... It's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't...
Batistuta! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming on to replace him is number 10.
And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. Real chance! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Zanetti. Vieira. And it's Marquinhos. Joelinton. And it's Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? Joelinton finds himself offside. Van Dijk. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely shaped ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Strokes it back. That is a brilliant interception. It's a threatening ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Look, the only...
Just the keeper to beat! Zanetti with a fine tackle. Kukçu couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
There will be
Aimed in towards the centre. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kukçu.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
We have already started here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Belletti. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's a sharp chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's been caught on it here! Ronaldo purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Half-time getting close now. And here's Valverde. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Baresi. And it's Valverde.
2 added minutes has been
Hakimi
indicated.
out towards the flank. Nice interception, well timed. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Oh, easy pickings there. Zanetti. Belletti aimed beyond the defence. And he's quick to get it clear again. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. That has ended up in no man's land. Arsenal, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's worked it through. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
The attendance for this match was
A momentary lapse,
61,052.
mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Time and again they are repelled. He's shifting through the gears here. Flashes it across. And that has been cleared. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Casemiro. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He's in a great position here. Zaire Emery. And it's Neymar. And he plays one through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Rummenigge! Keeper's got his work done. Now it's Neymar. Belletti. Now it's Zaire Emery. Pedri calmly anticipates. Rummenigge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Valverde. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. And he's well positioned here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Baresi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's Belletti. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Off the post. Well, that is remarkable. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Quality ball. Tries a measured ball. Shot could... Tries a shot! It's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that one... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
We have already started here.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Lovely feet. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Here's a player who has defined a generation. And it's Artur. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Chiellini. Arthur. Quality ball. Now this could be a chance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Pirlo! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Chips it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Ribéry. This is promising. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Has a look and plays it forward. Might be taken. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
The attendance for this
Artur.
match was 61,052.
Just about up to the hour now. And here's Vlahovic. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. That has been knocked clear. Zanetti gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
That pass has been well intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Driving forward. He's tried one! Tremendous from Pirlo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Number 21.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, shooting chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Delivers with whip. Oh, it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's nice.
Two
Cross to the back
have
post.
been indicated.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's that, the end. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the...